So we're doing some test burns here in this field in San Benito County. We have some dead dry thatch in this field that we're burning with the BurnBot, and as you can see right where the dog is, it's made a nice little pathway, and it can kind of illustrate for you the potential of creating these black lines and treating, say, a grassland environment like this that, say, might be next to a housing development safely and with essentially no smoke either. As we're seeing throughout the West, but especially in California, wildfires becoming more and more of an issue. We're having essentially record-breaking years, one after the other. And people are looking for solutions, rightly. And one of the solutions that's out there, one of the tools in the toolbox that we can really scale up is the use of good fire or prescribed fire controlled burns. So one of the advantages that I see with the BurnBot is that it has a contained burn chamber that is moving along with the BurnBot and then extinguishing as it goes. And by having that small containment system where the fire is actually happening, it seemingly will allow for prescribed fire to happen in times when normal broadcast burning with drip torches and such is ill-advisable due to the potential for escapes and such. So I could see BurnBot really helping us with those shoulder seasons, as we might call them. Any tool that can open up our burn windows, that can help put in control lines before we do a broadcast burn, any tool that can help burn next to structures safely, next to roadways safely, reduce smoke is of keen interest to practitioners of prescribed fire. And the BurnBot definitely has a lot of promise in that category. It's essentially a mobile burn trailer where we can control fire in that space, and then once it moves on, the fire is extinguished. And so to be able to do that, even at a small scale, has applications in and around houses, for control lines where we may not have roads or things like that. And the ability to capture smoke and limit how much smoke is put into the environment is also a really big one. There's a lot of known issues of smoke affecting roadways when it comes to prescribed burn. So being able to, say, burn out an area next to a roadway safely and know that smoke is not going to affect drivers as they're driving by is a big benefit. Or say being able to put in what we call a black line, a control line that's been burned ahead of the broadcast burn, say next to houses, is a really big benefit. The scale of what we're trying to address is, it's almost astronomical. And it's very daunting to those of us that work in this field. And really what we're trying to do mostly is build capacity. And so anything that can help us build capacity and scale up is of interest to fire practitioners. And I can definitely see the usefulness with the BurnBot. Like the BurnBot?
Like the BurnBot?
Huh? Oh, your breath stinks.